Today, I'm going to talk about the importance of cultivating time for meditation and mindfulness in your life. Okay, first, I want to make this very clear. Cultivating time for meditation and mindfulness is instrumental for a healthy, balanced life. I'm going to say this again. Taking time for meditation and mindfulness is instrumental to have a healthy, balanced life. There is no doubt about this. There is a ton of research which demonstrates this scientific fact. So why is it so hard to do? Well, here's one way of looking at it. If it wasn't so hard, then it wouldn't be so necessary. This reminds me of a story from when I was in grad school. I was working 80 to 90 hours a week. My research, I was obsessed with it. And my ex-husband and I, when we were still married, we used to attend religious services on Friday evenings at a local temple. We'd started doing this every week when we first got married. Now, in order to attend, I would need to leave work early that day at like 5 p.m. and make it home in time to have dinner so then we could go to the service. And Friday at 5 p.m., it just felt like a really inconvenient time. That was often when I was really on a roll with my weekly experimental data analysis, and I would start to get manic and consumed by my work, and I wanted to do nothing else but focus on my research. And I would sometimes say to him, I don't have time to go to services right now. I need to keep working. And he would look at me and he'd say, Laura, if you think that you are too busy to go to religious service, then that just shows how much you need to go. And he was right. So I would always go. And afterwards, I would always be grateful because it would give me the opportunity to take a step back and realize that my work is not what my life should be revolved around. Going to religious service gave me defined sacred space and time to pause and reflect on my life and how I was living it. Now, that's not exactly what meditation is about, but meditation is time and space to pause from the crazy in your head and take a step back from what your ego is currently trying to convince you is important and breathe. We often hold our breath when we're stressed, and quiet your mind and be still. I know it's hard for people in our society to do this. Anyone watching this video, it's probably hard for you to quiet your mind and be still. I know it's hard for me, which is why it's so important. Because if it wasn't hard for you to quiet your mind, then it wouldn't be so necessary for you to do this. Here's the thing that we often forget. Maybe you haven't even realized this quite yet. You are not your mind. You are not your ego. You are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings. Those are all just constructs you create that are designed to try to keep you safe in this world. But they are primarily based in fear, and they are usually about worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. They are not about being in the present moment. Meditation and mindfulness are about being present. Even if you just take 5 minutes a day, find time to quiet your mind and breathe. You don't need to worry about doing it right, successfully clearing your head of thoughts. You can listen to some relaxing music if you want. I like to paint as a way to quiet my mind and clear my thoughts. It's why I paint abstract designs. I don't actually have to think about what I'm doing. It's just a soothing, repetitious act. But find some way to be still and get out of your head and just be present in your body. That's my advice for you this month. Hope that you try it and see how it goes.